Okay, I'm back. I'm back with a continuation of what I did earlier today, which was no, not first finishing up working on the HoloCup version of uh, Umisi. So let's continue with it. So as you can see, the we are now going to work on redoing this shark because this doesn't really look like a shark. This is good enough, so we're leaving it for now. Okay, so first we need to determine how we're going to do the shark. And that's going to be a hard thing. Doesn't have to be too hard, but we do want to make it interesting. So okay, what I was supposed to do is trying to search for shark, maybe killer shark. Okay, so there are quite a few images of sharks. I'm going to look for a good shark image, and for that I am going to use one with a Creative Commons license so that I can actually show it on stream without too much issues. Oh wait, pixels. Okay. Shark. I just need something that would look like Gora. Okay, so there are a few. Okay, okay, so it's really hard to find a good. Maybe I can look at the Umisi preview, or not preview, just Umisi. Umisi. Okay, let me first. Let's try to queue a few songs. Share copy song link. Control V, enter. Does it work? Doesn't seem to work. Settings. Twitch. Okay, let's see if. Why doesn't it get added to queue? Okay, let's try again. File settings, commands. Mm. Okay, it doesn't seem to work. I need to look into it, why it doesn't want to do what I want it to do. Yeah. So okay, let's just go continue with Umisi. Okay, let's first start with trying to figure out the general shape. And to do that, we'll just try to make a flat version of Gora. So okay, so if I start with this and then add this, medium, okay, Control D. Is this going to work? It's going to work, yeah. Okay, so the shark is going to be a real big pain to make, it seems. I still want to do it. Let's try this. No, let's try this. And let's turn it over and use 8. 1, 8 here. So okay, so we have a basic shape. If I use 6, okay, maybe this is something. If I use 4, use 4. Okay, 4 is okay. Let's increase the size. 8, 10. Use width 1. This 3. So the other side is going to be a problem because there is no part that works with it. Okay, so let's just take a look at the top side of a shark. There's something I'm missing here. Okay, so a shark is mostly that. Okay, so let's see if I can make the backside of the shark. First, let's start with this. Right. This was 3. Let's make this one. Okay, let's lower it a bit. Oh, crap. Yeah. Let's use 2 for this, maybe. Okay. And then let's use this as a tail end. 3, and let's use 16 for no 1. Maybe 16 here. 16 is a bit too tall. 12 maybe? 8? Okay, so I have the top side of the shark, the general shape of the shark. Let's paint it first. And use Gura's colors. So, okay, that one did look a bit crappy. Control D. Let's turn it over. So we now have a flat top for Gura. Let's see how the back fin is. The back fin is somewhere there. Back fin. So let's see if this has something better. Okay, if I use this, so 1, 2, and use two. No, this isn't going to work. It's going to be something along the lines of this, but it's going to be a bit more round in this. So let's use medium here for this. Okay. So the thing with the shark fin is it's supposed to be something like this, except let's make this 0.5. Let's make this a 0.5. No, 1. This is 0.5. So okay, this is what it's supposed to look like, I'd guess. Actually, it's supposed to be more like, and let's do this, more like this. And so if we turn this, crap, so, and move it. Okay, okay, let's turn it over. So 5 maybe. Yeah, this is a 0.5. It's not a 0.5. 1.5. It's 0.25 because I'm going to use medium for this one. Eight. That's, it can work, but it doesn't look as good as I had hoped. So I'm going to remove this part, move this back here, and then I'm going to make it smaller, try to center this. If I'm correct, it won't center, but that is okay, because what I can do now is 16. Oh, yeah, it will center. So here, one. Let's raise this up, move it this way, and then move this bit to the left, a bit to the right, and it is centered for some reason. I can see now that this actually can be a bit bigger. And I do think that I should leave it like this, because like this I can raise or lower it. Okay, maybe instead of, I can still do this one, and I want to do this 0.75. Why? Because it's going to look a bit slimmer. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, so the shark fin is somewhere, it's not exactly at the center of the shark, it's somewhere at the end portion. So let's move it a bit more back. Recolor it, and now we have a fin that we can actually raise to make it bigger. So this is going to be what the top of the shark is going to be. Okay, now comes the hard part. And I think I can solve it with this piece. So what I'm going to do is, let's keep this 3 and 12. It's not going to be the actual size of this thing, but it's going to be close to that. So let's raise it up. Okay, so now it's somewhere underneath. So it's right now this is set to 1. Let's see what the variant. Okay, the main problem is this part is if I do this, okay, so let's make this not 12 but 8. Move it more forward, move it downwards, very front 1. and move it a bit up. Okay, a bit down. And this is going to be 2. No, it's not going to work as I want it to. I want the mouth to be right. So if I just return to 3 and 12. Okay, I have a solution, and it's going to be an interesting solution, I think. Not necessarily the best solution, but it's a solution nevertheless. Actually, this does look a bit more like a shark. All I need to do now is use this. I'm gonna use this one. If I use 16 or 12, 8, 4, 2, 0.1. Okay, no, I think I have it. I have a solution that's going to work, maybe. Okay, let's do this. Control D, F, and okay, this is going to be the top of the shark's mouth. Let's add the gum. Speaking of gum, anyone else excited for the One Piece live action? It's not really that I'm actually excited, but I am hopeful that it won't be completely terrible. So okay, this is going to be good enough. Let's see. Where do we want the eyes? The eyes are important. We can use we don't use the Halloween eyes. So let's make it smaller. They have to be really beady. Okay, this looks like a great position. Oh crap. Okay, so this is going to be let's look how. Okay, so the mouth isn't too big. I need nose holes. Okay. Okay, I need to also find out why everything is so slow. Okay, my CPU is only 77%, memory is only 79. I feel like I need to yeah, I feel like I need to do another diagnostics after the stream. Because it's really slow. Okay, so another thing that I need to do is okay, Control D. And I need to raise it by 2 maybe. Okay, 6. No, okay, so 3 maybe, and this has to be maybe 10. It's gonna stick out there, but that's not going to be a problem maybe. Okay, 4. Okay, thing is, it needs to go down as well, and there is no diagonal piece that works well with that, and that's kind of an issue. Or not. I need to do this. So all I need to do is make sure, okay. I want to align it with the end here. So let's align it here. And then make sure it completely sticks out on the bottom. So maybe here, 3. 2 is the best in this case. Height must be 8, not 8, 3 or 4. And the width needs to be adjusted, so let's do 2. Okay, 4. Let's keep it back. Let's keep it at 1. Maybe even half, but okay, so okay, maybe if I change this to 1.5 and this also to 0.5 and this also to a 0.5. And that way I can do a bit more with this. Okay, no, I get it. I need to make the shark a bit bigger. So let's do this here. Let's first make the shark a bit wider. 3.5 maybe. that also means I need to center it better. Let's see, where are the eyes? The eyes, this is one eye. Okay. And the other eye is here. Yeah, they're equally bulbous. Okay, so next, this also needs to be 3.5. I don't know if this is going to be much better actually. Let's keep it at 3. It's also at 3 and the same position. Okay, Control Z to 4. Okay, where is it? Okay. Uh-oh. It's there. Okay. Let's return the eyes. Okay, let's make this instead of 12, 10 maybe. Okay, now going to return this here. Let's keep it where it used to be. So let's return this back to 1 and this back to 1. So far this worked best. Let's Control D. Let's add this here. Control Z. And now it has a slight underbite, so that's not what we want. That's 1.75. 1.75. Move it back a bit. Move it back a bit up. So let's use a half circle for this. Five, 2, 1, 6 maybe. It's going to be close approximations for everything. No, yeah. First, the eyes need to be dark. Okay, if I make this 0.25, it's going to be a bit higher. 1.25, 1.25. I think this, at least this sells it as a shark more than this one. Doesn't mean I'm going to get rid of it. I'm going to replace it with this shark. Just need to know how the tail works for these kind of sharks. Okay, they're vertical. Wait. They're wide, and then okay, so this ain't one, maybe here. So let's see. Okay, so let's see, 2. Let's use this and as a 2 here as well. Huh. Interesting shape. Okay, so let's see if we use the medium and use 2 here, and then use medium here and use 2 again. Does this work as a tail fin? No, I can just do this. Okay, so it's going to be really tricky, because what I want is something like this and then this, with a notch cut off, but that ain't gonna be possible. Unless okay, so let's take this, and we want something. So let's this is still just the proof of concept, 0.5. Okay, let's move this up. Yes. So what we want next is something like this, and then this one connects to this one. It's not exactly what I want, but so okay, wait. So okay, let's remove these two. Let's add this one. Let's add this one. Let's set this to medium. This, you set this to small. Okay. 0.5. 0.5. No, I don't need to use this. I can use this Next, what I want to do is okay. So here's the thing. If I use this, I'm going to flip it all over, rotate this, place this here, place this one over here, place this one here, and I have a tail fin. It's using more blocks than I wanted to, but it serves its purpose. So for next, so what I need to do now is I just need to adjust its position so that it's somewhere at the center of it all, not just okay. And yeah, this is it. Now the only thing missing is the thingies. And what I'm going to try is, this is just something I'm going to try. It may not be the method I'm going to use eventually. 0.25. I don't think this is right sized, so let's use 1. It's 1. Oh wait, okay. So let's duplicate this, move it down by 2, duplicate it again, move it down by 4. So what I have now is somewhat okay, so what we need to do is 1, 2, 2. Okay, 2 is too much. 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, and this to 1.5. So let's take a look. It's not going to be here, it's going to be around here, a bit more forward, bit angled. So let's see here, let's increase its size. Control D, and I wanted to flip it to the other side. Okay. Now all I need to do is position it, and we have something that isn't perfect, but it does resemble it. And what I can do now is give it a bit of an accent. Yeah, this is it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this one. I'm sorry, but you have to go. So this one is going to be here. The Gora shark is going to be moved first, because we're keeping backups of everything in case we mess up. Make a duplicate, make it smaller, and move it a bit. Let's change it up, because so we're actually changing it up a bit because we want people to actually see the shark. We do need to adjust it a bit, and what I'm going to do is give it a bit of a downwards angle. So okay, this does look a bit better. And what I'm going to do with this is, because look, this doesn't look like Gora or like a shark at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select everything, Control D, and I'm going to repaint it with a gray color. Why? Well, let's now shrink it down a bit. Because we're going to add some tuna. Okay, where is it? So let's add some extra tuna with different height, different position here, and here another one, so like this. So okay, so that way we've reused an older asset as, oh crap, maybe this is going to be interesting. So the top side is matte and the underside is a bit glossy. It's not exactly an intended thing, but maybe it adds something cool. So we'll pretend this is just regular tuna. Let's check the track out a bit, see if it works. Okay, so it's really choppy on my end. Maybe I should really look into getting an actual desktop, but for now this is all I have. It's a gaming laptop, so it isn't great for streaming. So let's maneuver through this, and we can see the tuna floating above. And tuna can be really big. So let's move through this and go here. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, but there's one thing I missed, and that's the shark. So let's go through it again. Okay, so when I drive, first thing you notice is that the INA tentacles aren't really that visible. That's not a big problem. You can still see them, but I still want to make them. Okay, look, this is a problem because Gura just isn't visible at all. So what I need to do is I need to select most of this all. So let's select this. Select this. Select this, select this, select this, select this. There's nothing else that I need to select. Let's move it a bit down. And we can already see that the tail is going to be a problem, but if I move if I rotate the shark just a little bit, it stops being a real problem. And if I'm here, so let's see, if I'm driving here and I'm driving here, then okay, the shark still isn't that visible, but maybe if I move it a little bit back, okay, this means I need to rotate it even more so that the chances of the car hitting any of these elements is really slim. Yeah, this is going to work, definitely. So let's see. So what I'm also going to do is I'm going to try and make Ina's tentacles a bit more pronounced. So yeah, I can see the shark just barely below. Okay, so yes. Okay, so that's going to work. That's definitely going to work. I could move the shark even more back, but that also means I need to move it a bit more up. Okay, so okay, what I'm also going to do is check. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to give Chloe a tail. So, okay. It's not centered, which is okay. All I need to do is do this and maybe go a little bit to the left. Maybe go a bit to the right. And now it's centered. And then 1.5. 1, 2, 1.5 maybe? Yeah, 1.5 is it. Okay, so, and this is going to be 0.75. I'm going to paint this white, paint this blackish. So why would I give her a tail? It's pretty simple actually. I'm going to move her a bit more forward. So other side. So that way Chloe can be more visible than before. Okay, what I also can do, Control Z, is move her more backwards. What I also wanted to do is add some shrimps to represent, of course, to represent garage shrimps. Oh, hey, I see someone has commented, but I can't see it on stream, or at least not within within this. So let's try this. Okay. Okay, so maybe if I try let's see. Okay, it still doesn't seem to work. This is weird. File settings. It says connected to Twitch, but it doesn't seem to be connected to Twitch. It's weird. I'm gonna ask someone to troubleshoot this with me. I'll put commands. If I do song requests, enable and disable that. everyone, Twitch. Okay, so let's close this. View console. So it doesn't seem to. Okay, okay. So maybe if I restart Songify. Songify is here. Okay, it's starting up now. View. Okay, so now it's working again. Okay, then SR. Wait, I don't even have to do this, but let's just copy, share copy song link. Let's see if it works again. Yeah, it does work. Next, I'm going to add to the queue. Yeah, so I can manually add songs to the queue. So which one did I add? Okay, SR. I might add a bot account for this one, for Songify, but that's for later. So, me show buddy. SR show buddy ahoy. Yes. Okay, so let's continue and see if we can improve on this track. So let's see. This seems really bare bones. So what we're going to do with this is Control D. Going to do this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to point 5 maybe? No, 1. This is going to be 0.5. This is also going to be 0.5. No, this one is going to be 0.5. No, this one is going to be 0.5. Okay, so Okay, so let's see what this one is 0.5. So let's do 0.5 for this as well. No, not this 0.5. This one. Let's put 0.5. So if I just do one. So okay, this is going to be a bit more tricky. Okay, Control D, and I'm going to change this to this. Okay, let's raise it up a bit. Let's do this. Okay, wait. Yeah, this is going to be cool. Next, we need to copy this part. So let's shrink this one into one, move it up. Maybe 0.75. Maybe even 0.5. 0.5? Yeah. 7.5. Let's move it down a notch with this, and then okay, so I'm going to keep this gap for now, because I'm going to fix it later with some fine-tuning. Control D. So a little bit more. So Control D. So it's 2, 2. Okay, so right now it's segmented, which isn't that great, but we can do, let's first do this. Okay, oh, let's copy both. Control Z, move it down and move it this way. And let's look. Control Z. Point 5 maybe? No. This is the 0.5. 0.5 maybe? No. .5. 0.25 maybe? Okay. So let's keep it like this. Okay, I know how to fix this. Control D. So here, and raise it a bit. Oh crap, I can't find it anymore. Okay. So let's do this, and I can remove this one. Okay, so what's going to happen next is I need to use this. I'm going to use this one to mask the imperfections just a bit. Let's so okay, move up. Let's do this and add this, and we are pretty much done. Look, it's not perfect. You can obviously see these gaps, and this, yes. And let's start with 0.5, not 1, 0.5, not 1, 0.5. Let's turn it around. Okay, I need to move this one as well. So here's the thing. I can try to fix this, but I feel like it's not going to be worth it. People aren't going to notice it from here, so they will see tentacles they're going through. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to add a ring here. I'm going to make the ring smaller. Why do I add this ring? Because you'll see next here. First, it's this, then I'm going to use this to paint a few rocks around the tentacle. And the ring allows me to skimp out on a few rocks, because now you can see that there's something already around the tentacle, and now again it won't be noticeable. Let's see if it's going to interfere with the track, by the way, because if it does, it's going to be a problem. However, if it's not going to interfere much with the track, it doesn't. So this is okay. So let's go down. And we can see both the shark and the orca. And this is the ship from the first Umisi video. Next, let's go through this. So let's quit to editor. Let's see. Okay, so the tentacle is pretty much done, and the changes reflect what I wanted to do, and that is to make it more obvious that it is a HoloCup track. Oh yeah, this part I might need to remove this. Oh no, I'm not going to remove it. All I'm going to do is make it like this. Alright. And I want it to be borderless, so you can see the words arms up. It's going to be more blended in. Okay. So, what have we done today? What we've made was so the ship has been added here. That's been done in the previous stream. We've improved the orca and the shark. We've turned the previous shark into these things. Let's just say they are salmon or tuna or whatever. I think it's more akin to tuna, but I don't know. And we improved the tentacles. I might be able to copy it over to this part, but one tentacle is good enough, and I don't want to oversaturate it. So next time I might not work on this, but okay, let's add something here. And also add this. Control D. Okay, so okay, so what I need to do next is decorate this entire part so that it doesn't feel as empty. So I'm going to move this one a bit like this, move it a bit down, okay, so a bit more seaweed plus this weed. I want to add this one as well here. Let's give it a bit of an angle because it's being dragged in by the sand pit. Let's turn it around. Okay, yeah, this already adds a lot of color. So if I add this somewhere, and I'm going to lower it a bit, use this, and then we have this. Let's lower it a bit more and set the color to this. Oh crap. Oh crap. So this is great. Okay. Almost forgot my tea. Okay, so from here on it's mostly going to be just fluff deco. Let's move, copy this R, and let's make this so okay, so if I do this and rotate it a bit, and make it this, so now it seems like something is growing on this rock. Right. Control D. Let's do the same here with this. Rotate slightly and add some green. Yeah, this adds a lot of extra yeah. So what if I'm adding this with 4, 6, and I'm going to rotate it slightly. Control D, this is good. So okay, what I want is I need it to be a bit subtle. So yeah, this adds a lot. So So right now it looks a bit mossy, which is the what I wanted. So I'm not going to finish it now. I'm gonna finish it up later, on another time. So let's save. Okay, so I can raid Ronan. I'm gonna see if there's someone else I can raid besides Ronan. Yeah. I want to check something. I want to check if someone is going to stream at the moment, going to stream today. If not, then it's going to be Akane, because Akane is going to do ZSL entries. Stream schedule. Okay, so let's go to the ending screen. So Comfy stream 9 p.m. It's already 9 p.m. But that's from previous week. Perhaps no. Okay, so it's going to be Akane. So let's go raid Akane. Okay, so I'll see you next time. Maybe I'm going to do another game next time. Otherwise, it's either going to be Zeepkist, or a just chatting stream, or maybe something completely different. So see you next time.